Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. There is not too much to update compared to the last video, but the 1-2 setup that I shared with you in yesterday's updates, that currently seems to materialize, or I should rather say the price is following through on that one. In that we are trying to stretch to new all-time highs just now. I mean, the all-time high is just a few dollars away, yeah, $50 away or something. So we are nearly there, and nobody's interested. Okay, nobody cares. So that's at the moment how this is. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? It's like taken for granted now. You know, in the last cycle, I remember people got absolutely crazy when Bitcoin reached all-time highs. Now these days, it's like, okay, whatever, another all-time high. Okay, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree? It doesn't feel like euphoria, really. It's optimism, maybe. But we don't really have euphoria yet, and there are a lot of retail traders, investors coming in, new people, new traders, okay, novice traders, new people coming into the space, yes, but it's not like the masses of people from previous cycles. It's a bit strange. It's a bit strange. It feels a bit different in this cycle, but that's, well, my explanation for that is because Bitcoin is in an overall wave 5, right? If you remember our weekly chart, you can check it out in our long-term video playlist. Bitcoin is overall in a wave 5, not anymore in a wave 3 of 3 of 3. And that's just different sentiment, but it's still crazy. It's the media, they don't really talk about it. Okay, I know why, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Certainly a lot of retail people are coming in, otherwise the prices wouldn't push higher. Someone last time suggested in the comments, no, this is not retail. I mean, tell me who then is driving prices up. Certainly not the institutions. This is retail. If you know how markets typically work, institutions typically just place limit orders. Sometimes they are forced to chase when they don't have enough, let's say BTC. But even a Michael Saylor would not just go in, you know, place a market order that drives the prices up. That's completely insane to believe that. No, it works entirely different. It's the retail traders, investors who are driving prices up by placing market orders. That crosses the spread on the order books, and that's what drives prices up. It's very, very simple actually, but that's not institutions doing that. That's typical retail behavior. Therefore, either new people are coming in, which I'm sure they do, or people who are already in the space just buy more. And that's what happens, and people don't want to get rid of their BTC at the moment. So that's what drives price up. Very simple mechanics actually. We're now very close to all-time highs. So 70,030, I highlighted, that needs to break obviously as a confirmation that wave 3 of C is unfolding. Someone asked in the last video, how do I get to 70,030? It's very simple. It's actually the Friday high. Okay, so obviously a break above the A wave high confirms that the C wave is unfolding. It needs to be a convincing break, of course, and confirmation is not certainty. They are very important messages as well. But the idea was that we are here likely in this kind of ending diagonal. It's not impulsive. It looks like an ending diagonal. Very choppy structure. Very difficult to interpret. It's not an easy microstructure to interpret. I see it as an ending diagonal, as I said, which would complete circle wave 3. The alternative is that circle wave 3 finished here. We're just doing a high B wave and then break down in wave C again. In that case now, because of the overshooting nature of that B wave, the C wave might not end below the low of the A wave. So it might still make a higher low when we come down. Yeah, that's what I'm watching at the moment. But because we're breaking higher and higher, it is likely the white count. And as I highlighted already last couple of days to you, as long as this red line isn't crossed or broken to the downside, yeah, the white count shows a setup for higher prices into the mid 70K region. The current price behavior, even though it might appear a bit boring and slow on the Bitcoin chart, is incredibly helpful for the bullish potentials on many altcoin charts. Incredibly helpful. Yeah, that is what drives the prices higher there. Because obviously people think here, okay, it's already moved, so let's see what the altcoins are doing, and they find their positions there, driving prices up there. So the idea is now that, yeah, we could be in this third wave to the upside. I mean, broke above that small wave 1 high. It just takes a few more dollars here to 70,030. Yeah, it's a bit more than $50, but depends on from where you measure. But it takes a break above 70,030 to move higher in this C wave, in which we could target the mid 70K region. And to keep the current assumption alive, as I said, the red line needs to hold. That's still critical in the very, very short term. In the very short term, it's this level here, basically 68K, the current wave 2 low. This needs to hold to continue to focus on the assumption that a third wave of the C wave is now unfolding. Very, very much the short-term perspective at the moment. Yeah? They are the next level, so I highlighted to you the next upside targets. You can see them here as well. They are the next Fibonacci levels, 73,896, 76,290, and of course the 70,030 level. And I highlighted to you the short-term invalidation points and support levels. Trend continues to be up as long as they are holding. Bear in mind, even if we break below that 68K level, it does not invalidate the overall structure. Yeah, just here the short-term interpretation, short-term structure, but it would not invalidate the idea that we are still have a chance to push higher here. Yeah. Even a break below that B wave low, I mean, yeah, it could then confirm the C wave down, but the C wave down requires a 5-wave move to the downside. So at least I'd like to see a small 1-2 setup to the downside that would confirm the onset of wave C. Difficult microstructure, but you know, we can still recognize some structures that we can track. And I think at the moment the altcoins are much more interesting. Anyway, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.